greatest benefits I see from attending Olive Tree, my child, it really brought for him Islam to life. For example, when they are learning about Safa and Marwa and Zamzam water, because they learn by play. It makes it living for him, and he relates to it. It's not something that's just in a book somewhere. And also he teaches me at home and reminds me. So yeah, they bring it to life.
When Isa finishes from Olive Tree study, she comes home, she's so happy. She said, I had so much fun, so much fun. And then I think the best thing about it is they learn from having fun, playing activities. And alhamdulillah, she knows a lot of surahs and she knows all the alphabet. She knows the way of praying namaz as well. So yeah, she's really, really happy.
I think that the benefits is that what I like is that there's homework, and again it's something that we can use to monitor her progress, and of course I think without that it would be hard for you to do that yourself, and it's like school, you know, you have your homework, you have to do it, and I can see the difference from when she started to now. It's massive from reading to just asking questions about Islam. It's a big improvement. Yeah.
I've seen a large transformation over the last year as well, and she's learnt quite a lot in terms of her surahs, in terms of du'as, in terms of Islam itself, whether going on Hajj. She's talking about Safa Marwa, she's talking about Prophet Ibrahim, so all that kind of stuff. I know it's only 4 hours a day, but that 4 hours makes a huge difference, and I think she's picked up a lot. And she's related to that. When she went on Umrah a couple of months ago, she quite related to that instantly. So it was good.
Yeah, so some of the great benefits I've noticed in Ibrahim is basically his pronunciation of the surahs and the letters, and just his mannerism when it comes to the Quran, and learning the Quran. I'm finding him is improvement a lot.
I know my child is safe. The teachers, the professionalism, the way the attitude is with the children and the parents. So I'm really happy with the teachers and the school itself.
Oh, mashallah, I can focus on Ehsan. Ehsan has learned up to about 7 surahs, and because it's quite competitive, that really helped me, to be honest with you. And him being in Olive Tree and obviously having to continue with that and revising what he was doing, that's, I think, being one of my biggest assets. And for my Ismail, because he's a kinesthetic type learner, the fact that, like I said before, having that sort of interactive play and fun, learning through play has really impacted his learning, because he'll come and demonstrate. And having things like praises and points and stuff like that really does help them, because that's something when they come home they do go on about. Like Ismail's been in a particular surah for a while, which he wasn't happy about. Obviously, you know, I tried to say it's fine, you can learn at your own pace. And last week when he came home and he said he's got 10 out of 10, that really made me happy. And obviously seeing that smile on his face really does boost him. I think also what I really like about Olive Tree is having that homework. Although I don't have much time to come here and communicate, but I feel like there's always some sort of communication going on via the homework book. So I think that's a really good asset to have.
And also through the homework and Olive Tree study, me and my daughter have bonded so much. It's just me. I say to my wife, you relax. With Islamic studies, I'm going to do with it. So she gets her ready, I have to drop her off, I pick her up, I do the homework. It's made us bond a lot.
For me, it's the approach. There's a balance between education and playing. I can really relate this to myself. When I was a child, I remember going to the madrasa. This is when I was like 6, 7, and at the time it was quite difficult. All there was just praying, reading the Quran, nothing else. Things have changed in the last 25 years or so. The fact that she's able to engage in both, she enjoys coming here just because of the fact that she's got other children to play with, she studies, she learns. So it's like another day out for her, but with an Islamic perspective. So it's just great.
The thing that makes me happiest about Olive Tree is the way that the teaching is actually done. It's not our traditional way of, as I've said before, you know, repeating after a teacher, strict ways. Off the stick, yeah, absolutely. So there's no sticks here. So yeah, it's a nice school, fun, professional environment where the kids are actually learning why they're actually, reading the Quran, what they what they are actually reading and interpreting it as well. So that's what I'm happy about.
It's the way you've set up your system. It's not too harsh on children who are at a very young age. For example, my daughter, she started at 3. She came in. We were actually in the depression that it might be a bit too much for her. But she's come back home quite happy, saying that I want to go again. That in itself tells me she's learning, because based on what she knows and her reports that we receive on a weekly basis, and secondly, the fact that she wants to go back into school on a Sunday speaks for itself, really.
Because there is a lot of creating pay in Olive Tree, and they do make learning fun. MashaAllah, that really helped my little Ismail. And that's something I have to say I'm really, really grateful for. So really, just that's a personal thank you to you guys, really, for working so hard. And I do understand how hard you have to work at the background to try to make sure that the learning is fun for children. So yeah, just thank you from my heart, really.